Like that. Well, we had a eventful week, man. What's going on, Mr. David?
Running around. What's up? How you?
You went to the party.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I did.
You went to the party.
I definitely did.
Threw a party, yeah. Threw a
I
party.
definitely did.
Yeah.
David came over.
I definitely did. Crazy.
No, listen.
Nah, I ain't gonna front, real man. I'm glad the brother got his freedom.
Right.
Shouts to
100%.
Max.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Fan of his music. He on Survival. He actually on my first album.
The hip-hop world is in absolute chaos tonight as Jim Jones and Dave East clash in a public showdown that nobody saw coming. Rumours have been swirling for weeks about Max B's possible return to the scene, but now tensions have boiled over into a full-blown verbal war that has fans panicking and social media exploding. Eyewitnesses claim that what started as a casual discussion quickly escalated into a heated exchange, with both veterans trading cutting remarks that left everyone in the room stunned. Sources close to the situation leaked snippets of the confrontation, where Jim Jones allegedly accused Dave East of disrespecting the legacy of Harlem legends, while East fired back, questioning Jones's motives and claiming he's blocking the future of the culture. Social media immediately caught fire, with Twitter threads reaching tens of thousands of reactions in minutes. Clips from the exchange are reportedly being circulated by insiders, showing both rappers pointing fingers, raising voices, and pacing as emotions boiled over. Fans are dissecting every word, every hand gesture, and every subtle jab, trying to decode who really won the argument and what it means for Max B's rumoured return. Industry insiders are claiming that this clash could have long-term implications for Harlem's rap scene, potentially dividing old alliances and creating a new wave of rivalries. Even fellow artists are weighing in online, some supporting Jim Jones, others siding with Dave East, while the rest are warning that things could get physical if tensions continue to rise. Max B's name alone is enough to ignite drama, but this confrontation might just be the spark that sets off a chain reaction nobody can stop. The question now is simple: will Max B return peacefully, or is this the beginning of a Harlem rap war that will leave the streets talking for months? The tension started building months ago, long before anyone could imagine it exploding into what insiders are now calling the most heated Harlem rap confrontation in years. Sources say whispers about Max B's possible return had been circulating through private group chats, Instagram DMs, and behind-the-scenes calls for weeks, but nobody expected it to reach a boiling point like this. According to multiple leaked messages from insiders claiming to have been present at a private meeting, Jim Jones and Dave East were scheduled for what was supposed to be a casual discussion about Harlem's music scene and the logistics of Max B potentially stepping back into the spotlight. But from the moment they entered the room, it was clear that this was no ordinary meeting. Eyewitnesses described the energy as electric. Jones walked in with his signature swagger, confidence radiating, while Dave East was reportedly tense, pacing, and clearly ready to argue. One insider leaked a series of messages allegedly between producers and security, warning that things could get ugly fast. And ugly fast it did. Sources claim that the discussion quickly escalated from general music politics to direct personal accusations. Jim Jones allegedly said something along the lines of, "You're forgetting where we came from. Don't disrespect the legacy we built in Harlem." East, according to the leaks, responded sharply, questioning Jones's motives and suggesting that some of Jones's influence over Max B's career had actually blocked opportunities for younger artists. The exchange reportedly went from tense to explosive in seconds. Phones were discreetly recording, staffers were frantically typing encrypted messages to colleagues, and multiple insider accounts suggest the room was vibrating with the intensity of the argument. At one point, a leaked voice note allegedly captures East saying, "I'm not here to play politics, I'm here for the culture," while Jones fires back, "The culture doesn't move forward if you ignore its history." Fans dissected the leaked snippets immediately, debating every word, and speculating about the underlying grudges that might have fueled this clash. Social media erupted within minutes of the first insider post. Clips of blurred figures, subtitles showing fragments of the argument, and screenshots of private DMs claiming to describe the confrontation were shared across Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Fans immediately picked apart body language, noting Jones's animated gestures and East's controlled but pointed hand movements. Within hours, hashtags like trying Jim Jones vs Dave East and Max Return were trending, while fan forums exploded with theories. Some believed this was purely a professional disagreement over Max B's comeback. Others insisted it was personal, rooted in past betrayals and grudges going back over a decade. Adding to the drama, a second leak allegedly came from someone in production. According to the message, the initial confrontation was only the beginning. Jones and East reportedly went back and forth for over an hour, escalating from heated words to near shouting matches. One insider described a moment where Jones slammed a fist on the table, causing cups to spill, while East allegedly leaned forward, unflinching, and delivered a line that made everyone in the room gasp. "You think this is about respect? It's about survival, and I won't step aside for anyone." As if the room itself wasn't chaotic enough, a third insider leaked photos from the parking lot outside the studio, showing both rappers leaving separately, faces red, security tight around them. Fans immediately analysed every frame, noting Jones's clenched jaw and East's intense glare. The implication? Whatever had been said inside wasn't over. Some leaked screenshots of text messages between security and production suggested that tempers were still flaring and that neither side was willing to back down. But the drama didn't stop there. According to sources, a private recording from later that night captured Jones calling an associate, allegedly venting about East's lack of respect for the elders and saying, "He's trying to rewrite Harlem history and I can't let that slide." East, meanwhile, reportedly texted a close friend saying, "This isn't over. I'm not backing down. Max B deserves better than politics." Fans immediately jumped on both sides of the argument, creating a frenzy of speculation, memes, and Twitter polls debating who won the confrontation. And then came the bombshell. One insider claimed that during the meeting, the topic of Max B's personal life unexpectedly came up. Sources say Jones allegedly brought up past mistakes and struggles Max B had faced, implying that East had failed to support him at critical moments. East reportedly snapped, calling out Jones for manipulating the narrative and controlling who gets a platform. The conversation, according to multiple leaks, turned personal, with both men trading sharp remarks that hinted at deeper betrayals, long-held grudges, and potential financial disputes. Fans immediately latched onto the idea that this wasn't just a clash about Max B, it was about power, legacy, and loyalty in Harlem's music scene. Meanwhile, social media chaos reached an entirely new level. Screenshots of supposed private DMs between Jones and other Harlem artists were circulating, some supporting him, some warning him about East's influence. On the other side, East's followers shared alleged behind-the-scenes messages claiming that Jones had monopolized the narrative around Max B's career for years. The leak sparked arguments among fans, countless threads speculating about hidden alliances, and an explosion of video reaction content across TikTok and Instagram. Every post, every clip, every message was analysed frame by frame, word by word. By the end of the night, insiders reported that the clash had set off a chain reaction. Other artists, friends, and even rival producers began weighing in, either publicly or behind closed doors, trying to mediate or capitalize on the situation. Rumors emerged of private meetings, secret phone calls, and text chains with multiple players attempting to calm tempers. But the tension between Jones and East, according to leaked messages, was unresolved. One alleged insider noted, They left the studio separately, but both were already plotting their next moves. Fans interpreted this as a sign that the feud was only going to escalate, with Max B caught squarely in the middle. And just when the story seemed like it had reached its first climax, another leak surfaced. A blurry video of the final moments inside the studio, showing Jones gesturing aggressively and East leaning in, voice raised, before the clip cuts abruptly. Fans immediately speculated on what was said next, while social media erupted with theories, polls, and reaction videos. Every fan was desperate to know, would this feud escalate into a public confrontation? Would Max B weigh in and ignite further chaos? Or was this just the calm before the storm in one of the most dramatic feuds Harlem had ever seen? By the time morning rolled around, hashtags were trending worldwide, memes were spreading like wildfire, and fan accounts had dissected every frame of the leaked footage. Even celebrities reportedly began taking sides, some warning about the dangers of public conflict, others subtly supporting one side or the other. And insiders hinted that more shocking revelations were coming, messages, videos, and private recordings that could blow the narrative wide open and forever change Harlem's rap landscape. As the world waited with bated breath, one thing was clear: this clash wasn't just about words, it was about legacy, respect, and power. And it was only the beginning. The aftermath of the initial clash set off a firestorm that nobody could have predicted. By the next morning, social media had exploded into a frenzy. Fans were dissecting every clip, every screenshot, every rumored DM, trying to piece together the story as if their lives depended on it. Twitter was on fire with hashtags like Joined Jim Jones vs Dave East, Max Return, and Harlem Rap War trending globally. Leaked screenshots of supposed private chats between East and other Harlem artists circulated wildly, showing him venting frustration over Jones's control tactics, while posts allegedly from Jones's inner circle claimed East was trying to rewrite history for personal gain. The tension was off the charts, and the public was completely obsessed. Then came the first major leak of a recorded phone call. According to insiders, it captured East and Jones arguing late into the night after the studio confrontation. East could be heard accusing Jones of playing politics and sabotaging the culture, while Jones allegedly fired back, warning East not to undermine Harlem's legacy. The audio clip reportedly included a chilling moment where East snapped, "This isn't just about Max B, it's about all of us." The leak instantly went viral, with fans dissecting every second, replaying the audio, and debating who had the upper hand. Reaction videos flooded YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, some supportive of East, some defending Jones, and others speculating wildly about what Max B himself thought of the drama. Meanwhile, a separate insider claimed that a private meeting took place in Brooklyn, where other Harlem artists tried to mediate the conflict. According to leaked texts, one artist allegedly told Jones, "If this escalates, nobody wins," while East reportedly responded, "Then maybe it's time someone shook things up." The cryptic messages hinted at alliances forming, secret strategies being planned, and rivalries reigniting that had lain dormant for years. Fans immediately began theorizing about hidden agendas, past betrayals, and whether anyone in Harlem could truly remain neutral. The stakes were suddenly higher than anyone realized. Adding fuel to the fire, screenshots of what appeared to be East's personal text messages to Max B leaked online. In one message, East allegedly wrote, "We need to handle this carefully. Don't let anyone manipulate the story." Another, allegedly sent hours later, read, "Jim Jones isn't playing fair. Watch your back." Fans speculated that these texts confirmed a secret alliance between East and Max B, hinting at a plan to counter Jones's influence. Meanwhile, Jones's camp reportedly leaked a screenshot of a group chat where he allegedly warned other Harlem veterans that East was out of line and trying to seize control of the narrative. The tension had now transformed into a full-blown chess match, with fans watching every move, every leaked message, and every subtle hint as though it were a high-stakes thriller. The drama took an even darker turn when leaked video footage allegedly surfaced from inside the studio during the confrontation. The blurry, shaky clip reportedly shows Jones slamming his fist on the table while East leans forward, pointing at him and yelling. A producer allegedly captured the moment Jones muttered, "You don't control Harlem, don't ever forget that," before East countered, "I'm not here to be controlled, I'm here to elevate the culture." Fans immediately dissected every gesture, facial expression, and tone of voice. Some claimed to spot subtle hints that other producers were trying to calm the situation, while others insisted it was a full-blown explosion about to ignite something even bigger. Then came one of the most shocking leaks yet. A private voice note allegedly from Max B himself. The clip was brief but incendiary. According to insiders, Max B said, "I don't need anyone's approval. I do what's right for me and my legacy." Fans went ballistic, reading into every word, analysing every pause, and speculating whether he was siding with East, challenging Jones, or staying neutral entirely. The combination of leaked recordings, text messages, and insider commentary created a perfect storm of speculation, leaving fans scrambling to predict the next move in this escalating Harlem rap war. As the story spread, multiple celebrities reportedly began weighing in publicly, fueling the drama even further. Some took sides with Jones, praising him for defending Harlem's legacy, while others backed East, claiming he represented the new wave of Harlem talent. Influencers and social media personalities started posting reaction videos, memes, and theories at an unprecedented rate. Insider accounts even suggested that a few high-profile rappers were quietly contacting both parties, attempting to mediate or exploit the situation for their own gain. Every leak, every post, every whisper online became part of the unfolding narrative, leaving fans desperate for more confirmation and more drama. The next bombshell reportedly came from a leaked group chat, allegedly between Jones and other Harlem veterans. In the chat, Jones allegedly warned, "If East gets too close to Max, the whole narrative shifts. We can't let that happen." The chat sparked speculation about behind-the-scenes strategies, power plays, and potential rivalries being reignited from decades-old disputes. Fans immediately tried to map out alliances and possible betrayals, creating detailed threads and videos dissecting every possible scenario. The narrative was spinning faster than anyone could keep up, and the leaked conversations only added more intensity to an already explosive situation. And then came the public component that nobody expected. An Instagram Live allegedly featured Dave East speaking cryptically about respect, legacy, and influence. While he didn't name Jones directly, insiders confirmed that the comments were clearly aimed at him. Clips of the live session went viral instantly, with fans analysing every word, every expression, and every hand gesture. Reaction videos flooded the internet, with influencers debating whether East was issuing a challenge, defending his position, or simply warning Jones about potential consequences. Meanwhile, screenshots of Jones's response, allegedly from a private chat, suggested he was preparing his own public statement to counter East's narrative. But the leaks kept coming. A blurred video supposedly captured the moment East confronted Jones backstage at a Harlem event later that week. Sources say words were exchanged, voices were raised, and tensions escalated to the point where security had to intervene. A leaked message from a staffer allegedly read, "It was chaos. Neither of them backed down. People are scared this could blow up further." Fans were immediately obsessed with dissecting the few frames that surfaced online, debating every movement, facial expression, and subtle gesture. The anticipation for the next confrontation became unbearable. As if things weren't already explosive enough, insiders hinted at secret plans being made for Max B's eventual public appearance. According to leaked text messages and anonymous sources, both Jones and East were attempting to position themselves strategically, hoping to control the narrative once Max B officially returned. One insider allegedly said, "This isn't just about music. It's about who controls Harlem's story, and both sides know it." Fans erupted, analyzing every move, anticipating every word, and speculating endlessly about what the next major reveal might be. By the end of the week, the feud had reached unprecedented levels. Social media was ablaze, leaks were spreading faster than anyone could track, and fans were obsessed with the possibility of a face-to-face showdown. Multiple insiders suggested that the next confrontation could happen at an event or studio meeting, and that it might be captured on video for the world to see. The suspense was unbearable, the stakes higher than ever, and the narrative more twisted than anyone could have imagined. As night fell, whispers circulated that Jones and East were both preparing statements, private recordings were being secured, and legal teams were getting involved. The anticipation was electric, the drama palpable, and fans knew one thing for certain: the next move in this Harlem rap war would be catastrophic, emotional, and explosive. And just when everyone thought the story couldn't escalate any further, insiders hinted that the next leak would change everything, forever. The tension had been building for weeks, but by the time the third act of this Harlem showdown arrived, it was pure chaos. Social media was already ablaze from the previous leaks, clips, and insider messages, but the latest revelations pushed fans into an entirely new level of hysteria. According to multiple insiders, a private recording of the most recent confrontation had surfaced, and it was unlike anything anyone could have predicted. The video allegedly showed Jones and East face-to-face in a cramped studio office, voices rising, hands gesturing wildly, and security hovering nervously, unsure if they were about to intervene in a full-blown brawl. The argument reportedly started over Max B's influence on Harlem's music scene, but quickly became personal. Jones allegedly accused East of trying to rewrite history for personal gain, while East fired back, claiming that Jones had blocked opportunities for the new generation and controlled the narrative for too long. At one point, an insider claimed the video captured East, pointing a finger at Jones and saying, "This isn't just about Max, it's about all the young artists you've stifled." The intensity in the room reportedly left even longtime staffers speechless, with some allegedly leaving the scene in shock. Fans dissected every frame, replaying the clips obsessively, analysing hand movements, facial expressions, and every pause in the conversation. Leaked messages allegedly exchanged between East and Max B during this period added another layer of intrigue. One purported text read, "He doesn't want the culture to evolve, stay sharp." Another, reportedly sent hours later, said, "We can't let him control the story, not this time." Fans immediately speculated that Max B was actively participating in a secret strategy to counter Jones's influence, potentially igniting further drama. Meanwhile, screenshots of Jones's private messages allegedly revealed him coordinating with other Harlem legends, warning them that East was out of line and threatening the legacy of the city's rap scene. The narrative had evolved from a clash between two artists into a full-scale battle over power, influence, and control. And then came the most shocking twist yet. A blurred, grainy video clip leaked from inside the studio reportedly showed East shoving a folder across the table at Jones, allegedly containing evidence that challenged Jones's entire narrative about Max B's career. Jones, according to insiders, responded by slamming his hand down on the table, yelling, "You think you can rewrite Harlem history with a folder?" The argument escalated to the point where both rappers were reportedly screaming, with producers and security trying desperately to keep them from physically confronting one another. Fans were captivated by the leaked footage, dissecting every word and speculating endlessly about the contents of the folder and its potential to ignite yet another layer of chaos. Adding fuel to the fire, a series of supposed behind-the-scenes photos leaked, showing Jones and East in heated private discussions, private phone calls, and even intercepted text messages, where both appeared to be planning their next moves. One insider claimed that a third party, allegedly another Harlem artist, was attempting to mediate, but according to leaked screenshots, both sides refused to compromise. Social media immediately erupted with speculation. Fans were creating timelines, mapping alliances, and debating who would come out on top. Even influencers and fellow artists reportedly started weighing in online, adding to the storm with cryptic posts and comments that only fueled speculation. But the drama didn't stop there. An anonymous insider posted a series of messages allegedly from Jones's inner circle, claiming that East had been secretly recording every interaction and sending snippets to certain producers, effectively controlling what information reached the public. Another leak, allegedly from East's camp, claimed Jones had been manipulating Max B's public appearances and interviews for years, controlling who got access and who didn't. Fans immediately theorized that the feud was far bigger than just two men clashing. It was a web of manipulation, hidden alliances, and power struggles that stretched across the entire Harlem rap scene. Then came what insiders described as the ultimate bombshell, a private video clip allegedly showing East confronting Jones with Max B himself present. In the footage, East reportedly says, "We're not asking for permission anymore. This is our time," while Jones fires back, "You don't get to take over Harlem, I built this." According to insiders, the room erupted into chaos, with voices shouting over each other, papers flying, and security stepping in just in time to prevent a physical fight. Fans dissected the video, speculating about what was said off-camera, and social media became a non-stop loop of clips, reaction videos, and theories. Meanwhile, leaked screenshots suggested that other Harlem artists were secretly choosing sides. One post allegedly from a well-known figure read, "East has the youth, Jones has the legacy, this is about to blow up." Another, supposedly from Jones's camp, said, "We can't let East control this narrative. Max B is loyal, but he's young. We have to protect him." The conflicting leaks created a fever pitch among fans, who flooded comment sections, Twitter threads, and TikTok reactions with predictions, debates, and shock. The story had become a full-scale spectacle, capturing attention far beyond Harlem and into the global hip-hop community. The next twist came when insiders leaked a series of supposed text exchanges between Jones and a major music executive. The messages allegedly revealed that Jones had been preparing a public statement to counter East's narrative, warning that any false claims would be handled legally and publicly. Meanwhile, East was reportedly sending cryptic posts on social media hinting at a new chapter for Harlem's music scene, sparking endless debate among fans. Some believed East was signaling a Max B comeback under his guidance, while others speculated he was trying to provoke Jones into making a misstep. The tension was palpable, and the drama showed no signs of slowing. Then, as if the feud hadn't reached peak chaos yet, a leaked audio clip allegedly captured Jones and East negotiating terms for a potential truce, or at least a public face-saving moment. In the clip, Jones reportedly says, "I can't let this get out of hand, but I won't back down," while East responds, "Neither will I. The world will see who controls Harlem." Fans immediately interpreted the exchange as a sign that the next confrontation could be even more explosive than the last, potentially involving public appearances, interviews, or events where both sides could face off in front of cameras. Social media went into overdrive, predicting everything from joint interviews to full-blown public brawls. Finally, the most shocking leak yet allegedly came from an anonymous insider claiming to have direct access to Max B. The insider posted, "Max B's return isn't about him. It's about exposing who's really pulling the strings in Harlem. Jones versus East is just the tip of the iceberg." Fans immediately theorized about hidden betrayals, secret alliances, and power plays that could change the entire landscape of Harlem rap forever. Every clip, every text, every leaked recording now seemed to point to an even bigger showdown, one that could rewrite the narrative for everyone involved. As night fell over social media, the story had reached unprecedented levels of chaos. Clips, screenshots, and insider messages flooded feeds across the world. Fans were glued to every post, every snippet, desperate to catch the next leak before it disappeared. The feud had grown beyond two men. It had become a full-blown spectacle of power, legacy, and control, with Max B at the center of a storm that could shake Harlem's music scene to its core. And insiders were hinting that the most explosive revelations were still to come, threatening to blow everything wide open in a way that nobody, not even longtime fans, could predict. The world was watching, holding its breath, and bracing for the next move. Would Jones assert his dominance over Harlem's legacy? Would East successfully challenge the old guard? And what role would Max B actually play in the outcome of this unprecedented saga? One thing was certain, whatever happened next, it would be catastrophic, unforgettable, and absolutely unmissable. If you thought the drama couldn't get any crazier, you're only scratching the surface. Jim Jones versus Dave East isn't just a clash, it's a full-blown Harlem rap war, and it's unfolding live on social media before the world's eyes. Every leaked clip, every private message, every insider tip is exploding across platforms. And missing even a single update could leave you completely in the dark while the rest of the world watches the chaos unfold. You need to hit that like button now, because every interaction helps us bring you the next bombshell faster. Comment below immediately with your thoughts. Who do you think has the upper hand? Is Jones defending Harlem's legacy, or is East leading the charge for a new generation? Did Max B really play both sides, or is he quietly pulling the strings? We want every theory, every hot take, every reaction. Your voice is part of this story, and the more fans engage, the closer we get to uncovering the full truth behind one of the most explosive feuds in hip-hop history. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon, because the next chapter in this saga is coming, and you cannot afford to miss it. The leaks, the confrontations, the alliances, and the betrayals are only going to escalate from here. The next update could be a public showdown, an exclusive recording, or a revelation that will shock the entire world. This is more than drama. It's history in the making. Stay tuned, stay alert, and brace yourself. The Harlem rap war has only just begun, and you'll want to witness every jaw-dropping moment before it's too late.